Hey, and welcome to About Last Night, the online home for I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here and The Sun. I'm Felicity Cross, Deputy TV Editor of the newspaper, and I'm here to share with you all of my views on last night's episode. Now, if you follow me on our podcast, The Sun Down Under, you'll know it has been a very hectic 24 hours outside of the show. But I'm here just to talk about the show itself. So if you want you behind the scenes gossip, go and follow me on the podcast. But if you just want an opinion on the show, then here we go. Now, I've written down 3 things based on last night's show, and all of it sounds thrilling. Ready? Sam Leech. Oh, it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. So he is now camp leader. He gets to sleep in that lovely tour bus, but he still was attacked by a leech. And on that little bottom of his, it looked quite graphic though. There was blood all over the sheet. Hilarious. I just love a good critter in camp. I think that they're always so busy with the trials and things. Like, I think sometimes we forget that they are living in the jungle. Next thing I've got written down is another derriere-based nugget, Fred Bum.
Time to wash our clothes. Oh! Fred! I wasn't prepared for that!
So Josie, she's getting to see them all, isn't she? So much as she stumbled across Nigel in the jungle shower the other day, she's now stumbled upon Fred. Probably a slightly nicer bum to encounter in the jungle, but either way, Josie, lucky girl, she's getting to see them all, isn't she? Now, obviously, when we saw Nigel's bum, it did kick off a bit of a row. Lorraine Kelly was accused of body shaming him, and certainly we started talking about Nigel potentially milking the jungle shower for airtime. I spoke to his daughter at the airport the other night, and she said that they had all warned him to be careful what he did in that jungle shower. So I wonder if Fred similarly had the same. Well, little piece of gossip, I also spoke to Fred's fiancée Fruitcake at the airport, and she said he is very much up for all of that. She said that he would be a naturist if he could be. And she also said we should keep our eyes peeled for a fun piece of swimwear that he's packed. So we'll see what that is when he whips it out out his luggage. Next thing I've got written down is beef porridge. So Sam's obviously very proud of himself for choosing those stock cubes in the Misery Motel vending machine. So obviously this was going to be a big deal in camp when they decided to use the stock cubes. Was I the only one thinking about that scene in Friends where Rachel makes the trifle with beef mince and it's meant to be mincemeat?
Look at it, isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, what is it?
It's a trifle.
Beef porridge? No. Anyway. Elsewhere on the show, a big trial for Nick and Nigel. Now, this was the first time we'd actually seen cracks appear in Nigel's sort of game plan. He's been very strong in all trials before now, but we saw that he really struggled with the underwater elements, and he called out, "I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here." So it was left to Nick Pickard to complete the challenge hilariously and doing what we've all been doing the whole way along, calling him Tony after his Hollyoaks character Tony Hutchinson, of course. So that was a funny one. I'm sure everyone enjoyed at home. Then obviously the big news that we'd heard before the show, and then we're tuning in to try and see the fallout, is that Jamie Lynn had quit camp. Now, ITV, this is the opposite of spoiling us. It was the bare minimum. We got a laminate read out by Josie, who just said that Jamie Lynn had left camp.
I've got an announcement to make.
Yep.
Celebrities. Jamie Lynn has left camp and won't be returning.
So we may see more of that tonight, and we may not. I hope we do, because it feels like half of the story's missing, isn't it, when we don't get to hear properly from these celebrities about what's going on. You can catch up with all of our news about that online and also on the podcast The Sun Down Under. That is something to tell. This has been About Last Night. I'm Felicity Cross, Deputy TV Editor, and you can join me every day here on YouTube for my opinions on the show as I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here gears up for its first evictions. See you next time. Bye.